go, guys.
Hi, Justin.
Welcome back. Long time no see. And cheers for everybody who's joining in as well. It's morning for myself in California, evening, 6:30 p.m., 18:30. People don't know, America likes to use not 24-hour time. We're the only country that doesn't use it. But I lived in Germany and know the time difference and all that good stuff. But good evening to you, gentlemen. You have traditional beers. Ready to start your guys' Saturday. I have coffee. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
So thank you guys for taking your time this evening. I'm sure you guys are enjoying the quarantine like the rest of us are and the rest of the world.
The quarantine, yeah.
Has there been a lot of beer drinking during the quarantine then?
Yeah, a lot of beer.
I remember when I would always go to Volksfest in different cities and stuff like that. And the Christmas festival, like in Nuremberg and Ansbach, all the Christmas markets. And I always get the 1 liter of beer. And I was just, oh my God, and everyone's drinking them. I give it to the servers. They're carrying 6 of them walking around.
Yeah. We have 6 euro bottles, and a lot of traditional.
But again, thank you guys for your time this evening. For everybody, we did kind of catch up. And then we got a little delay. Technology, sometimes it doesn't work.
Okay,
we're
back. Now we have the image back. We have no sound.
It's all good.
We have no sound. Okay.
I mean, we're only a few thousand miles away.
Okay.
Bound to happen.
Now we have a problem, Justin. We don't hear any sound. So maybe we should try a reconnect or something.
Is it working yet? Is it working now?
Doesn't come back.
Is it working now? Hold on, sorry guys, everybody, we're having internet difficulties. I'm gonna resend it to them. They are all the way in Germany, so this may happen once in a while. But good morning or good evening to where everyone is at right now. Fortunately, we have technical difficulties all across the pond, and hopefully we can get them back on. We were just video chatting before, hanging a little hangout pre our live interview. Here we go. All right, they're joining now. So hopefully this works. No more problems like coronavirus.
Okay, we're back.
There we go. Welcome back. Which is funny. This is why we did the test before, to make sure it worked.
No. I think we have a problem with our speaker.
It's okay. And also congratulations on signing with Seek and Strike. You know, your new record label you guys are with out here in LA where I'm at. How are you liking them so far? I know Randy. How you guys feel? Do you guys feel comfortable with them and like what they've been doing so far?
Yeah, they're great people, nice people. We had a lot of communication in the last time, and it was the whole time it was a very nice communication. And we started last week on Friday with our single Mixer, and now we are very excited to go into the next steps and work together. Yeah.
Well, I can definitely say with Randy and them, they are hard workers. I've never seen a record label work as hard as they do. Remember with Upon and Burning Body for one of their shows, They were literally dripping with sweat when they were running around trying to do everything. So they are invested. They have, again, I've never seen a record label be so, one, physically invested in music, and also the way they take care of the artists. So they are great guys.
Yeah.
And also congratulations on the new music video for Victor as well. That just came out last week.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And so it's a perfect segue into your guys' music, because you guys are doing kind of a whole journey with your music. And because you have 3 singles out. The first one was The Birth, and that was the storytelling going into everything. And Victor's the newest one. And you guys are you're doing it about Gia and this whole journey. How did you guys come up with that, or wanted to do that?
Yeah, I think in the beginning we just wanted not just a band, but we wanted to create something really new. So we came to the point that we want to tell a story beside the band and involve everything, so that we are not just any metalcore band, like, just with black clothes and so on. We wanted more. Yeah. And so we decided to start a story and build the story up from single to single to the next EP, and I don't know. Yeah. And let's see where we will go.
Yeah. The story will, with the time and with the singles and with all the albums, and also The Birth and My Child was more a prologue of the story. And so right now we are at the very beginning, at the starting point, where the story at Gaia starts.
Oh, it's very apparent, and it's very creative, and it's different. And after hearing and knowing about that, and again listening to songs like we talked about kind of in the offline beforehand, and hearing the songs, you're already seeing this journey. It's going to be great when you guys release the EP and then future albums, where this journey is going to go, because it's going to be changing directions. It's not set in stone. You guys are going to have a different story for kind of maybe each album or even each song that you guys are going to put out.
Yeah, that's the point. All the stories will develop. Each story is different, and you can sometimes more think of some kind of series or film series or something. So it will develop, and maybe it will develop in a completely different direction.
And you guys were something previous before. You were with The Matter of China, and for a few years you guys had an album and put an EP out and toured as well. And what happened with Matter of China, and then how did I See You come to life from it, basically?
Yeah. Our last single was Black Heart with The Matter of China. And with this single, we also have the thought to write a single that focuses more on fictional story, more on fantasy, more on musical storytelling. And then we decided to create a completely new band and to transfer this concept from this single to a whole new band.
That's awesome. And so you guys did take unused music or whatnot from The Matter of China and use it towards now for like the EP and continuing forth.
Yeah, there were some ideas where we developed some ideas with The Matter of China, but then we really started songwriting with Asinis.
And you original 3 your guys are a 5-piece band now, and you guys are the original 3 from Matter of China as well.
Yep.
And how did you find the rest of your band members? Were they found afterwards?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Not because we have some aims as a band. We want to get bigger and want to play festivals and so on. It's not so easy to find people who want the same. So
and also we were from different regions, so it was also quite a challenge to come together, always to play together. And then we had longer discussions and decided to make a new project.
Yeah, we found the new musicians. I don't know. In the end, the new musicians are friends of us.
Our other guitarist, Jürgen, I know him since 20 years. We went to school together for, I don't know, 15 years.
And they were all behind this idea for a Gia kind of concept album with you guys as well. They were all on it for this kind of new, I guess, almost fantasy going into storytelling-esque concept band. They were all for it.
In the beginning, it was a little bit difficult to describe this project. So everybody was partially scratching their heads and so sometimes it clicked and they're all in now.
And so
there were a lot of crazy ideas and thoughts, and in the really crazy what was going on in Puzzle's mind. So,
yeah.
But then all committed to the new idea. Yeah.
And then from coming forward, finally after you guys, everyone voted, everyone put their hand down. All right, we're gonna do it. How has the songwriting and music writing process been? Like, who's been charged with the lyrics and then creating the music, and how do you guys all collectively decide on that?
Songwriting wise, I write most of the riffs, so that Philip, our drummer, is putting his own idea on top of it. So I create the demos and send them over to everybody. Everybody listens to it and then checks and put their own 5 cents to it.
Yeah.
Lyric wise, Puzzle does all the lyrics.
Yeah. Okay, take the demos and listen to them, make an emotional structure of them, and afterwards I write the lyrics. So at the beginning there's always the instrumental, and afterwards come the lyrics and the story.
And it's always interesting to talk to artists or bands and, you know, how they come up with their lyrics and whatnot. Yesterday I had the privilege of speaking with a female songwriter from Nashville, and she was talking about how she likes to write the melody first, and then she comes up with the rest of the lyrics, the chorus and whatnot. So it's always curious to see how people come up with their music theory and how they make their music.
Yeah, I also think that it's important for us to in the beginning we create musical structure, a melody, and a specific feeling of the song, and then Patu knows can get better ideas for the song. So he creates his emotions he has with the song and so on. For us, it's a better process to start with the music. Yeah.
And now for, like, you guys put yourself as, you know, a melodic metalcore, and for when you're gonna say with the new EP you guys are coming out with, who have you guys been listening to that maybe if you draw inspiration from, or other bands that you currently like to listen to while you're creating music? Well, who else are you guys kind of listening to?
Yeah,
Good question. I have this own style of music, but yeah, we have a constant somehow. It's metalcore, and I don't know, bands like August Burns Red or Kipswich Engage, or
as long as it's heavy, it's good.
Yeah, it just has to be heavy. And sometimes there's Tool in it, and the song gets heavy.
I think what we can say is we all had our youth around millennium. So for us, it was the metalcore scene was very significant. Also the new metal scene. So this was our youth.
Yeah.
But
prime time of metalcore.
Prime time of metalcore.
Rob Stein, of course.
We all have a lot of interest. Also, besides metal music, it's a lot of music, and yeah, we always try to involve different styles and genres, and completely open.
No limit.
And it's when others have asked me, well, how would you guys describe their style of music? It is very melodic metalcore, but it still has a nice, and I was telling you guys before, a progressive metal, because you're telling a story, come up like a journey, a prog metal, and almost like this, even though, yes, you're in Germany, but a monomarth Viking sound behind it as well, a very big sound.
Yeah, yeah. I think in the base it's melodic metalcore. The riffs are very melodic,
Yeah.
but we also have some more technical parts, more quiet parts, sometimes more progressive. But I think we also have some very catchy parts or parts that go more into new metal or that stuff. Yeah.
Which it shows in Victor. Victor, that was very, the riffs in Victor were amazing. I was blown away. And the music video was great as well for wherever you guys shot that at.
We shot it at different locations, partially green screen and in the nature, in the woods, in the scrapyard.
Yeah, a lot of locations.
A lot of
crazy.
It took 2 or 3 weeks to film everything. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Production time was crazy.
it was a lot of work.
Yeah. But in the end,
No.
it was a combination of green screen and a lot of natural places.
Now, when you guys are going to be performing live, are you guys going to have a similar kind of, when we finally can have concerts, shows live, were you guys going to be in the similar outfits like you were in the music video?
Yeah. Yeah, it's also it's not only the outfit, it's also the stage look. Yeah.
That's awesome. I look forward finally whenever we can get concerts again.
Yeah. So we also bring some components in to make the stage a bit more. Yeah, it's a Gaia looking stage, a fantasy looking stage.
Yeah. Mystical and a lot of fog and let's see.
That's
We
awesome.
didn't try it.
That's great that you said you guys are going to be doing that. A lot of bands have been sacrificing, having their stage presence and whatnot. They've been doing the minimalistic, just have their banner and whatnot. So it's nice to know that you guys are going to make it more theatrical as well to add to your guys' sound.
Yeah.
What do you remember?
We tried to split it 50-50 to musically and visually, so that the eyes have something to watch.
Yeah. One idea behind it was to address the metalcore nerds or the metalcore fans that way. Yeah.
Do you like Star Wars? You're right. Do you like Harry Potter?
Hey, I do. I got a Star Wars tattoo, right? I'm the metalcore nerd. That's awesome, guys. It's what I loved about knowing also in other countries. Like, how do you feel like being from a metalcore rock, from in Germany? How do you feel like how do you market yourself to a U.S. demographic, being a foreign band and predominantly going towards, you're with a U.S. record label? How do you find yourself marketing to a U.S. fan base, an American fan base?
Yeah, we just started with it. For us, it's completely new to now focus more on the American market. But we also noticed that American metalcore listeners are also very communicative and very, very kind. Yeah, it's also nice to speak to American fans, and yeah, we're happy to connect more to the US.
Yeah, of course. I don't know. We released the song. It's been played everywhere on the world. I don't know. We have people in Sweden that listen to the songs. We have Finland, and
Fantasy for the
South America. Everywhere people listen to our songs. We see in Spotify.
And I saw that as well. Your guys' fan base has been spread out, which is great because now you can choose, I feel like I'm going to go to South America for a tour. We're going to do a special South America headlining tour, that's great for a band to be able to say that. Not a lot of bands can do that. When did you expect yourself, did you see yourself being as worldly as a band now traveling like you have, do you see yourself doing that after the matter of China? Do you think Azikra was going to get this big?
We always dreamed of it, but
Yes, definitely a dream. Yeah. And we'll work for this.
In the first moment, it was a dream. Yeah, just in the first moment to make good music and have a nice and interesting concept.
Yeah.
And
shows and
but we are also looking forward to every possibility we have. So we're also open for every part of the world to play everywhere on the world.
Heck yes, and you guys will for once we can fly everywhere and do everything. And you guys are in, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing right, Fulda, Germany, correct?
right.
If I'm correct, pronouncing it correctly. I always know my German pronunciation was always horrible. And you guys are north of Schweinfurt and not too far, a couple hours away from Frankfurt, correct?
Yes.
Now, how was the metal scene in your guys' area when you guys started off and doing show? Were you guys doing shows locally first, or were you going out to different parts of Europe to do shows?
Yeah, it was differently. When we started with the matter of China, then we started everywhere. I think the reason was because all the musicians came from different regions, and so also the gigs were more concentrated in Germany, not in the region. And with the matter of China, we also played a tour at the beginning, and it was we visited a lot of cities in the beginning. For the scene here in Fulda, we have a manageable scene here in Fulda and in the region. The next bigger scene is in Frankfurt, because we have a lot of spots here and in other big cities. But we also recognize that the most interesting point is the metal scene itself. How can I explain it? We were also in smaller towns with smaller metal scenes, and we sometimes notice that the people are more open-minded to go out, and they're proud that metal concerts take place, and they go to the concerts, and there you have very, very open-minded people that want to have fun and want to party. Yeah.
So we are not focused on the region here. We will do a concert in Fulda for the EP release, but afterwards we will take every chance that we have playing overall in Germany, Europe, or worldwide.
Which is great because Germany is really central, especially where you guys are at. You're at like literally the central of Germany. You guys are great, like on the border of Bavaria, and you guys are close to a lot of major airports. And it's a quick, from when I was in Vilsec, it was really cheap to get quick flights to go to, I'm going to go to London, we're going to go to Prague, and we're going to go, they were really cheap and it was quick. You guys can do those quick hops to different cities and areas and countries to do shows.
Yeah, that's very, very good.
Possible, but I think we prefer the van.
Well, how about the festival scene? Because Germany is known, and Europe is known for their large festivals. Their large rock festivals. Rock and Park, Rock and Ring, Hellfest in France, Download Festival in the UK, Copenhagen in Copenhagen. There's huge fests. Resurrection Fest in Spain. Have you guys been a part of those before, or do you see yourself? Do you think you guys are going to be a part of them when we can have them back?
Okay, let's answer this separately.
It's a good question. We were, as long as we exist, not a part of big festivals, but we try to get a foot in there. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
As visitor, we are also at Rock and Park.
Yeah.
I go to the Full Force Festival. It's in Leipzig, and we've been already a part of the Full Force Festival. We played there in 2018, 2016 as a matter of China. Yeah, and it was really cool to play there.
Really great chance to play at full force. Yeah.
We've been there as a visitor and as a musician. It was crazy.
It was crazy, yeah.
What do you think? How do you feel it's different between a festival format and a private concert format? Which one would you prefer? Like, if you could keep going doing shows, would you want to do festivals more or private concerts, your own headlining concerts?
That's nice, but I think on a festival you can, you get more audiences by incident.
Yeah, I think with the matter of China, the smaller the club concerts were cool because we were more traditional metalcore band, more in the classical way. Now with Asinis and the concept, I think the bigger festivals, the bigger stages, this is a really interesting thing for us. Yeah.
And
locations don't have good sound. So.
Yeah, and the possibility to make this stage image.
Yeah, I know it's always been the kind of, you can't control the weather at a festival or what's going to happen or anything like that. It's all out of your control. But at least in a concert format, you pretty much, you know, your soundtrack, your set time when you're going to go on. So I definitely understand that. Have you guys played together as a band? Have you guys done a show together now as Zier? Have you guys done live shows yet?
Yeah, one.
We played one show last year. Yeah.
Was the test show on a festival.
Yeah, and we were also headline. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But then also in the next time the Corona crisis started. So
Yes.
good time.
Yeah, we planned that show, and that would have been
here in Fulda. Yeah. And started planning a show
and today.
And we had to cancel it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Coronavirus has changed everything for everybody in the world, but thankfully you guys are safe as well and still putting out music, which you guys are having. Your EP is dropping on June 19th, correct? Right next month, right around the corner.
Yeah.
Congratulations. How many songs you guys are going to have on the EP?
There are 5 songs in the EP. One is Victor is out with the video.
Yeah.
And
4 additional songs. Yeah.
4 additional songs.
And then after the EP, do you guys have a timeline maybe you guys want to do with the full-length album going forth?
I think we will maybe more concentrate on new fast releases.
Yeah.
Maybe not a big album. Maybe more fast releases of new songs.
I'm picturing like a double disc album. I can already see it from you guys. Having a double disc album, a huge fold out pamphlet for the CD, whole journey on there. I can see it.
With a big map.
Yeah, exactly. But not take, almost like a Tool, make it like a Tool album, but don't take as long as Tool.
Yeah. But it is a good idea, yeah. And the story will develop and the story will get huge. So maybe at some point it's time for a map. Yeah, to include a map.
I look forward when the EP drops. That's going to be awesome. Of course, they're going to be blasting it as well, like I've been doing for you guys' singles. I love Victor. You guys are very, again, the prog metals in there, metalcore, melodic metalcore, and you guys are very unique, and it's great to hear a band that's telling a story as opposed to just singing about, you know, a heartbreak or I lost my wife or political things. You guys are telling a story, and that is what's going to make you guys be different and shine more.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah, but there's one point. We want to do the story that you can project it on our world. So maybe you find yourself in the song.
Yeah, it's a fantasy story. Yeah,
you find yourself in the position of in the lyrics.
Yeah.
So you can project it on your own life. Isn't it lost or
It's in another word, but it's also here.
Yeah, it also deals with the characteristics or attitudes, experiences, all that stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, we're all going to be inspired by the music that we love to hear. So for someone to take it and project it on their own life as well. We're always going to be doing that. And that's going to be key for anything. But still, it's nice to know that you guys are not just doing a concept album. You guys are our concept band, and you're going to keep telling a journey, and that journey is going to change over time. But thank you guys for your time as well. It was amazing to talk to you guys. I look forward to hearing the new music and hopefully even seeing you guys whenever we can open up our airports and my passport can start working again.
It would be great.
Because I loved, when I lived in Germany for 4 years, I absolutely loved it there. I loved the music scene, the festival scene. I loved all the beer drinking. Can't deny the beer, but the food was amazing. And I've always wanted to be back and go there because I love the Bavaria area and going to Nuremberg and going up to Frankfurt and Bamberg, Ansbach, everywhere. And the rock and metalcore scene over there is definitely a little more authentic and different. And I was talking to you offline and how each city has their own kind of different rock groups. And I love to see you guys play in your hometown in your country live.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, you can come along after COVID-19.
Yes. Thank you guys for your time again, and cheers. I got a coffee mug. I look forward to the new EP. I will be posting it as well live. Also, I'll be re-uploading this video onto YouTube with all your guys' links as well for your Spotify, your website, also your merchandise as well, because your guys' shirts are really awesome and cool. My ass is going to buy one as well.
Oh, yeah, great.
Of course, I want to support. We need to support our musicians right now. Everybody needs to be supported. And as fans, we should be supporting our musicians as well, even if you need the help as well, and especially for good merchandise. Your guys' shirts are cool.
That's great.
Well, thank you guys again for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, your Saturday night and evening, and continue to drink some great beer.
Also, thanks for your time.
Thanks for the interview.
Really nice interview, and enjoy your day and stay healthy and safe.
Absolutely, and hopefully I can get my ass and start flying again. We can finally get some more metal shows going on, and now we're not stuck at home. But take care, gentlemen. Look forward to the new EP. And again, I'll have everything uploaded with all their links so you guys can find their music and whatnot and bump them. And hopefully we'll be able to see you guys live soon, and also in the US.
Hopefully.
We hope to.
Well, cheers again, guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Weekend.
Laters, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.